Great, guys. So we're on question 9, which is the last question of our June 2025 paper 1. It is an optimization question, and this follows on from calculus, which means it uses some of the calculus rules, especially something like a minimum or maximum, meaning our first derivative, and then also using some algebra and some sort of other formulas we're familiar with, like surface area, volume, area, for the most part. So what we have is an industrial chemical is stored in rectangular containers with a square base of x centimeters. Okay, so a square base, which means it's x all the way around. The height of each container is h centimeters over here, as shown on the figure below. The volume of each container is 2,160,000 centimeters cubed. So 9.1, these questions all lead on to each other, helping us get the next one. So 9.1, we're going to plug into 9.2. 9.2, if we can not solve it, we're going to use this answer to help us with the next one, which means we can still get half of the answers if we haven't been able to get things in terms of x or calculate the total surface area, for example. But 9.1, determine the height of the container in terms of x. So the height of the container. The only other information they gave us up here was the volume of the container, which means we're going to have to use our volume formula. We're going to have to know it. Volume equals base times base. So these are just the sides times perpendicular height. So this will just be side and side, okay? Which means x times x will give us the area of our base. So we have x times x over here, and then we're going to times that by height. But a reminder, we want height in terms of x, which means we have to know the volume, which we do. So that is 2,160,000. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our x times x, which is x squared, over. So we have 2,160,000 divided by x squared. And now we have height in terms of x. Okay, so this means we have h, and we haven't solved for x, but we have x by itself, and we have h as the subject of our formula. Okay, so that is 9.1, and that is solved. So 9.2, for safety reasons during the transportation of the containers, a triple layer of material is needed at the base of the container. Ignore the thickness of the material. Okay, but a triple layer. Show that the total surface area, so for all the sides of the material used for the container, is given by this. So we have the answer that we're working towards. If we can't solve it for whatever reason, we're going to use this answer in the next question. But what that means is surface area is this base. So x times x is the one thing, and then there's an x times x at the top there. But a reminder that we have a triple layer of material at the bottom. So what we have, just isolating the parts, we have x times x at the bottom, but we need 3 layers at the bottom here because that's what they told us. So we have 3 over there. So this is our whole surface area over here. Okay. And then that is just the one part, but we need to add the area. So this is the bottom shaded part times 3 because of the triple layer of material. And then we also need this top area here, which is also just x times x. So we have x times x. They do not need a triple layer at the top there. And then what we need is we need these long sides because we have the bottom base times 3. We have this top base times 1 because there's only one layer of material. We need this long rectangle, that long rectangle at the back, and back left, that other long rectangle. So we have 4 rectangular faces, and what we need to do is we're going to go 4 there because there are 4 of them that we need. What we're timesing is the x by the perpendicular height. But this isn't going to give us this answer because there's no h in this answer. But this is where 9.1 comes in because we have calculated h in terms of x. So we have x, that is x, times 2,160,000 over x squared. So now we have set this up. This is the bottom face times 3. This is the top square face times 1 because there's only one layer. And then we need 4 faces of these rectangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we're taking is the x times our perpendicular height in terms of x. At this stage, we can solve it. And if we have plugged in anything incorrectly, we won't end up with this answer, which means we just need to go back and double check something, but we should end up with this answer. So we have 3x squared plus x squared plus 4 times x. We can cancel one of these x's out because we can cross cancel. So that guy's gone and we're left with an x at the bottom. 4 times 2,160,000. That is going to give us the 8. So let me just simplify this first. So we have 2,160,000 over x. Okay. And then we can simplify these two guys. 3x squared plus x squared is 4x squared. Nice. We have this part over here. And then 4 times 2,160,000 is 8,640,000. And a reminder, that's just top times top, bottom times bottom. So which just means we just timesing this to the top there, 8640000 over x. And we have just solved for this, the area, a of x, in terms of x. So a of x equals 4x squared plus 8,640,000 over x. And here is our answer. Great job. So at this stage, we have earned 5 marks. And these are supposed to be tricky questions, but there's a similar format throughout each optimization question for June, prelims, and finals. So what we have now is we have our area, we calculated it. Great. If we didn't, once again, we would use it. And 9.3, it's saying determine the dimensions of the container that will ensure that the minimum amount of material is used when making the containers. So if we take a first derivative of anything, that gives us a turning point for the most part. So when we see minimum or maximum, what we do is we take a first derivative. That's all. So if we couldn't calculate this, we'll just take a first derivative of this and then we'll solve for it by making it equal 0. In this case, we have solved for it. So what we're doing is we're going to take our first derivative over here. So I'm just going to simplify this guy up here because we need our 4x squared and we need to move our x 640,000 and then x to the minus 1. Because reminder, in the shortcuts method, if we have a thing in the denominator, we have to move it up to the numerator and then we can start to take a derivative. So 4 times 2 is 8. We have 8x. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we x to the 1. And then what we have is the plus, but it's times by a negative 1. So we have minus 864,000 x to the minus 2. So this is our first derivative. I'm just going to move it back to standard form. We have 8x minus 864,000 over x squared. So we manipulated our area formula so that we could then take the derivative of it and we moved it back to standard form. So minimum, we were on the right track there. And now we are saying determine the dimensions of the container that will ensure the minimum amount of material is used when making the containers. And all we do here is we make it equal 0 and then we go ahead and we solve for the values. So what we're going to do is we're going to times an x squared up top. So we have 8x cubed minus 864,000. So we have these two, and this means this isn't some sort of quadratic or anything like that, because we have a cube here. So we're going to take this 864 over to this side. So we have 864,000 over here equals 8x cubed. We're going to then divide by our 8. This guy divided by 8. This guy divided by 8. We have 1080,000 equals x cubed. We're then going to take the cube root of this guy and the cube root of this guy, and we're left with 102,598 centimeters for x. But are we done? Because they asked the dimensions of the containers. So dimensions meaning the x value and the h value of the container that will ensure the minimum amount of material is used when making the containers. At this stage, we just have to go ahead and sub our x value, 102,598, back into our h over here that we calculated in the previous question, our h being this guy all the way up here. And then we just have to plug this value back in there to get h. So we have 2160,000 over 102,598 squared equals h. And we can go ahead and we can solve for this, which gives us 205,199 centimeters. And with that, we've just earned 5 marks. We determined the dimensions, both the x and the h of the container that will ensure that the minimum amount of material is used when making the containers. And that is the final question of this June paper. I hope this helped. Let me know if there are any questions in the comments below, and then I will see you in the next video.